Hi fam! Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're stopping by, my name is Alicia and it's really nice to meet you. For my returning fam, I missed you all so much. I hope you guys have been having a good week. I am recording this currently on January 15th. It's going to be a collective reading for all signs. It could be love, it could be spiritual, it could be motivating. Who knows what Spirit's going to bring in, but all I know is I kept hearing them say, get on, get on, get on. I'm like, okay, I'm getting myself together. And then, of course, right before I was getting ready to record it, somebody reached out to me and they were like, hey, can you talk? So I really feel collective, like somebody, because this person like texted me and then they wanted to like actually talk to me. So I feel like collective that is kind of like an intuitive premonition kind of coming through right now for you, before we even get into the cards. As far as like a message coming through where somebody doesn't just want to text. They want to hear your voice. They want to talk to you. They definitely need to hear your voice. If it's not in person, like seeing you and hearing you, they want to hear you on the phone. If for any reason in the next few minutes you hear some loudness, my daughter is out right now running an errand. And so when she pulls into the garage and she comes to the garage door usually just kind of swings back, and she doesn't mean to. I do it too. And it kind of just closes really loud. So please disregard that. I'm so excited to get down here for you. I've definitely meditated on your energy, which I like to do with music. Not the music I currently have on, my tunes that I like to jam out to, and it kind of helps me pull in the energy as well on what I'm getting ready to read for. I do just want to chime in. If you're, my subscribers and you guys watch me frequently, my last video, I made two little hiccups. One is I said that I channel a lot of love readings and that I'm really connected to the Greek goddesses. And I said Athena when I really meant to say Aphrodite. I know that Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and Athena is the goddess of war. I say nothing by mistake. So take that as it resonates if you're somebody who watches my channel a lot. Also, there's something about the Joker. The symbolism of the Joker. Why he had to paint a smile on his face with makeup. Why he hid behind that. Look into it, because I keep every now and then on my videos, my lipstick will creep up into the corners of my mouth as I'm talking, or like I was wearing a lip gloss. I'm wearing a lip gloss now too, but it's kind of like clearish with a little bit of color, so whatever. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, because it looks so silly. I look like the Joker when it happens, but whatever. Is what it is. Yeah, what I was seeing so far when I was shuffling your cards, which by the way, I'm using we're going to do some channel messages. I usually like to close with that, but I'm going to be closing. Oliver's behind me on the bed, by the way. He's my cat, if this is the first time you're stopping by. I'm going to close with some channel download stuff, and we're going to kind of go off of that too. So just so you know, I only have a few minutes. We got to get going. There's something going on with my phone. Yeah. But it's called Underneath It All. It's Love and Relationships. It's an oracle deck, but it's like it gives channel messages. I was also shown which cards to use today, like, like a vision of the cards, because I have so many cards and I don't have them in like, they're just in a nightstand, like in drawers. So it's really overflowing because all of them are full. So I was shown by my guides which deck to use. So I totally changed everything out. I'm using the Light Seer deck. Can you help me? Yeah. So I was picking up union energy. One of the channeled oracle decks that I saw was I'm Secretly in Love with You. However, collective, you're probably freaking intuitive if you're watching tarot. I'm, not going to lie. People that watch tarot they know stuff. We all have gifts, but they're tapped in. And I just kept I just keep feeling like union energy, like union. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is the 1111. This is a huge card in the world of tarot for twin flame journey. So if you're on that, I don't have time because I'm short for time to get into it right now, but please look it up. You have the Four of Wands that have come out. This is about a union. Stability. Yeah. With somebody that either you shared a past life with, this is the Six of Cups, which is Scorpio energy, or this can be somebody from your past returning. Somebody you knew, you know, through childhood. Somebody you knew in childhood. It doesn't have to be. Somebody who likes dogs for sure. They're a dog person. Yeah. Six of Wands just came out. You're noticed. Definitely by this person, obviously. But you're recognized with the Six of Wands. This is going to be a very victorious union, by the way, collective. So get excited. I mean, I've got Wands and Cups already. I knew that they wanted me to come on for a reason. I could feel it. They're like, get on, get on, get on. I'm like, my daughter's cooking dinner tonight, so it allows me some free time to record this. I just got off of work, so please ignore my scrubs. Yeah. Big Daddy is here. The Emperor. We have a lot of fire. We have Mars energy ×2 out on my table with the Scorpio energy here. And now the Emperor. This is the boss. This is big energy. I'm trying not to say that word. I'm trying to be good in 2026. However, I have a very foul mouth. So if that's not something you love, and this is the first time you're stopping by, then I don't know, maybe you want to switch off. But yeah, I hope you don't. I hope you stay. Get to know me. This is an Emperor. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyways, my daughter's giving me messages. This is an Emperor. He is the boss. Okay. He is the, yeah, they're showing me like a chess board. He could like to play chess. I did tell you that this was Aries energy, but this is somebody who is stepping forward. Who is either returning from your past, or this is somebody you had a past life with that you're coming into union with. And this can definitely, you know, any of these astrology signs can be in your big fours in your birth natal chart, or just in your birth natal chart period. So if you don't know your birth chart, I encourage you to look up that, and it'll kind of ask you all the appropriate stuff, and then you can kind of learn a little bit more about yourself. Yeah. This is powerful, guys. Four of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Wands, the Emperor, and now you have the Three of Cups. This is a coming together with friends, celebrating a union. They're telling me one more card because we're short for time. Yeah, and it's coming in fast with the Knight of Swords. And I'm talking fast, and I know it's because I feel, yeah, this person, this Emperor right here, I can feel his energy. Woo! Damn. Spicy. I am sorry. I just love Emperors. I love the Emperor energy. Like, they just know what they want. They go for it. And they're stable. They're secure. Like I said, big boss energy. And this person has gone through a great awakening. Again, a Scorpio card. So we have a lot, I feel like a lot of Mars energy right now. With your reading so far, collective. Yeah, the energy that I'm kind of feeling throughout my whole body, like I have chills right now, just like everywhere. I feel like really amped up, like really like, kind of like if you were an athlete. I have no idea what it feels like to be an athlete, but like if you were an athlete and like you're getting ready to go like play a big game, this person could be really like into, you know, football, basketball, just sports period, because I'm bringing it up. But like, you know, when you're going in for like a big game and like the nerves that you have, like this person that's coming forward, like he's an Emperor, he's a big boss, but with this connection, it's like, it's out of his, They just said it's like out of his realm of expertise. So it's like, it just, oof, like I can feel his energy. Like he's nervous. Because like, even though he's that, you're this collective. Like people see you. Like you're well known. Like you can definitely have a platform. You can be like a content creator as well. You can be an influencer. You can just be very well known. You could, you know, have a job that puts you in front of a lot of people, but people recognize you and know you. And I Know We Belong Together is on the bottom of the deck. Wow. That Mariah Carey song is coming through right now. We belong together. You Are My Heaven on Earth just came out for channel readings, messages from your person. You are my forever love. I'm telling you, this is strong, collective. I'm glad I came on. I'll be posting this on January 16th is when it's going to air. But remember, time is fluid. So whenever this message finds you, it doesn't matter if it's a year later. If it resonates, then take what resonates. If pieces of it don't, then leave it. But you are my heaven on earth. And see, I'm talking so fast, so I get things out wrong. You are my heaven on earth. You are my forever love. Like this person thinks of you as their forever. So yeah, you know, this person has so much they want to tell you, collective. Like I can hear his thoughts. Twin flame journeys are so powerful and they're so unique for everybody. Everybody's twin flame is so different and they all have different missions. And it doesn't matter if you come in, you know, physical union together or not in the 3D, you are already, you know, physically tethered together. I can't stand when I see out in the collective when people talk about doing cord cuttings with their twin. You can't do that. You can't cord cut your twin. Okay, your twin is you. Okay, you share the same core energy thread. There is no cutting that. Okay. They had a lot of fear. They had a lot of fear, collective, that they abandoned, and they had a lot of insecurities for so many different reasons that I just don't have time to gab on right now. I'm so sorry. There's something going on with my phone. I need to... it's a brand new phone, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I don't want to waste your precious time on this reading with that. Yeah, so it looks like they check up on you through social media. So you definitely have a social media platform because this energy is watching you there. You're well known. Okay, so my guy just said, don't put that back. I said, okay, I won't put it back. It says, I have a surprise for you. Oh my gosh. So I really have gone most of my life with, I've never had a surprise. And I think I've talked about this on my channel. And then my daughter, this past weekend surprised me. She just like came home and she brought me like a bouquet of flowers and it was just so sweet. And she's like, I bought one for myself too, because I'm going to buy myself a bouquet of flowers every week because, you know, it's important. And I said, you're absolutely right. And it just meant so much to me. And then she surprised me with this thing that we went to go do together. And this person has a surprise for you, collective. Like, I feel like you're somebody like me. You know, you really haven't had that, or you haven't had a lot of that. So this person wants to surprise you, is how I feel right now. It's so beautiful. It's you I've been looking for my whole life. All right, and they're going to need time to heal. You're going to need time to heal, but you're going to heal together. There was a certain amount of healing that had to happen in your separation, But now that you guys have done that inner work, you guys are going to come together and you're going to heal one another. And that's what people don't understand. Like, there's certain activations that happen with the twin flame journey. You don't necessarily have to meet your twin in the physical to have an activation. Like for me and my twin flame journey, I had never met my twin in the physical. So, I mean, it's happened since then, but it didn't happen like that. Like our journey was very, very different than most people. But that was an activation. He activated me. I activated him. And then he wanted to go back to sleep, you know, go back into the matrix. It was just too much going on. You know what I mean? And I just went, and he was like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, because we're tethered. We're like, you know, like, yeah, my intentions are good and pure. So they want me to get a few island time wellness. It's hard for a lot of masculines in the twin flame journey, especially if they're very logic based, to really understand how it works. Like a lot of people just don't, like they're scientific. They go off of, you know, what makes sense. And I'm sorry, you cannot get logic sense off of a twin flame journey. It's total chakra alignment is what a twin flame journey is. I mean, you are activating every chakra center and then back down again. And now the masculine, which I'm speaking of an energy, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, guys. I don't have time to get into that either, but he is now working on what? Operating out of his heart chakra, out of his having an open heart chakra, which is something that's been closed for the masculine for a long time because of wounding. Yeah, the wounding is what made him run. I was a runner, codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to my ego. Okay. There's been endings, new beginnings, a lot of growth and change and liberation and transition. This is another Scorpio card in the Oracle deck. It's called the Coffin. It can represent somebody dying, but I don't feel that right now. There's been a lot of transformation between both of you, collective. Between both of you. Yeah, there's something about fucking sailboats. And by the way, a medical rep walked into my office this week on Tuesday and she freaking brought up Aspen. All I have to say is, you guys, Aspen, I don't know. I'm definitely right. I also brought up boats. If you go and look at my past videos, I was channeling boats, but you're receiving what you need. Progression is arriving. Moving on. Closure is here to any issue you had, collective. This is unbelievable. And on the bottom of the deck, we have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Don't believe me? Look up close. Whoa. So my mom had a comment to say about my last reading. She goes, Alicia, you were going off on a tangent towards your last reading. I said, Mom, you probably didn't pay attention, but I said I had some downloads that I get and I write them down in my book because I'm encouraged to. And by the way, I've been writing nothing but twin flame union stuff. And that's not like me because I stay very, very focused on moving forward. And I just pray for my twin and I just send him good energy and I just focus on myself. That is what I do. But the fact that I was kind of already picking this up, there's a big theme right now, collective, on freedom, okay? Karma is really coming down on others that interfered with this journey. You've walked away from a lot of karmic energies and closed things out. And so these people are having tower moments. These karmics are losing control. They are crying. They are trying to come back to your person. They're going to try to come back to you right before your person comes in. And they are going to cry. They're going to do everything they can to try to get back into your graces. But just know that that is a test. And I know you will pass. They are wide awake. Just like I said with the last channeled reading that I posted, that I put Katy Perry, Wide Awake, that song, please go listen to it. Your twin, they are very wide awake and they see the light. So they would never fall back into this karmic's manipulation. Why would they, when they know their worth? Okay. I love you guys all so much. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. Something about practical magic too, okay? The spell, true. I wish for you too. His favorite shape was a star. Guys, it has something to do with Aquarius. I love you guys all so much. Please look up practical magic. I will get back into these downloads when I can, okay? Because I'm running out of time. But I literally cried when I channeled that this morning. Practical magic. I wished for you too. You remember when he said that to her? She tried to do a spell when she was a little girl of a guy that just possibly couldn't exist. And she manifested him, and he does exist. And he turns around and he says to her, I wish for you too. It's fucking beautiful.